It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Bad Seed Brewing Company, and it's a 440 milliliter can, 7% ABV. It's their double dry hopped Slice of Sunshine. Couple of parrots there in a bit of a spin. Perhaps they're in a washing machine. I don't know. I reviewed the original, or the first Slice of Sunshine very, very recently, and it was an incredible beer. Really, really good. So a double dry hop version gets me rubbing my hands with complete excitement. Let's get this can out into a glass and see what we get. I think this beer has been inspired by Lawson's Finest Liquids Sip of Sunshine. We'll talk about that in a moment, but first and foremost, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Look at this! Look at this! We've got a 2-finger. Quite interesting, actually. It's quite clear. 2-finger white head. Nice levels of carbonation rolling up the glass. I got a very big suspicion that all the sediment has made its way to the bottom of the can. But whilst we have a relatively clear glass of light amber coloured liquid at 7% ABV, why don't we review it as a clear beer? Because I always find this a really fun thing to do. Review it relatively clear and then kind of spin up that can. All that lovely yeast and all that sediment in there. We'll get that in the beer into the glass in a moment. But why don't we just review it for what it is? Because let's be honest, if you bought this can of beer and you've taken it home and you've poured it and you've got to this stage where the head kind of filled the glass and you've got a relatively clear glass of beer, and let's say you're not like 100% clued up on all these New England IPAs and stuff, then you're just going to drink it, aren't you? You're just going to drink it for what it is. So let's do that. Let's get the aroma. It's a citrus bomb. It's a passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, tangerine, orange peel, spicy pepperiness. Absolutely fantastic. Great aroma. Loads of orange peel. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. And this is the thing. This is the thing. If you don't... Wow. Fantastic bitterness on that. Woof. Got my eyeballs on stalks. Wow. Terrific beer. Terrific. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. For what it is, Stone the Crows. But if you're new to beer, you're going to think, oh, that's a bit kind of like, almost like rigid and carbonated and a little bit raw. That carbonation hisses and fizzes and pushes the beer round the inside of the mouth. It's really incredible, really, that the beer's just going to transform. I'm hoping it's going to transform. I might be completely wrong. Should we find out? Should we find out? So I'm going to make a prediction. If there's a load of sediment in the bottom of the can, it's going to make its way into the beer and it's going to knock out a lot of that kind of raw carbonation, a lot of that kind of raw flavour. And it's going to make the beer really soft and really fluffy and really light and really kind of like incredibly drinkable. Should we find out? So I'm going to give this a really damn good, you know, There you go. There's that haze I was talking about. But if I'm honest, I was expecting a little bit more kind of, I was expecting it almost to look like soup. You can never get it 100% right though, can you? I definitely got the fact that it was going to be hazy. Quite how hazy is anyone's guess, I suppose, isn't it? But you can almost see the difference in the beer straight away. You can see it's slightly less carbonated. Lovely head on the beer now. Good, hazy beer. That's more like it. You can smell the softness. You can smell there's more kind of tangerine. There's more kind of pillowy mango, peach flavours. Lemon, grapefruit, orange peel. Yeah, there's a lot more going on. So don't be frightened. Don't be frightened to pour that sediment into your can, into your glass from your can, because it will only enhance your beer. I've always found it. It will only enhance your beer. Second go. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's a completely different beer. I was expecting it to be a completely different beer the moment I added that sediment into the glass. But this is no Stone the Crows, three Stone the Crows. Incredible, soft, fluffy, passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange flavours coming through. It's soft, it's drinkable, it's refreshing. That carbonation's come down. It's come down a notch, which is really good. Really, really good. I'm not a big fan of aggressive carbonation in my beer anymore. If I want that, I'll buy a 24 slab. They don't even sell them anymore. I'm sounding like I'm from 2000, the year 2002. I used to be able to buy 24 cans of Carling for 10 quid when I first moved into this house. Now they're probably selling you 10 cans for 10 quid. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that kind of like aggressive, carbonated, slab-like £10 for 10 cans type of beer. I'd much prefer more of a refined beer tasting experience, and that's exactly what you're getting here. It's exactly what you're getting here. This is one of the best beers. This is up there with your Pliny the Younger, your Pliny the Elder, your Alchemist Heady Topper, your Cloudwater beers, your Verdant Putties. This is right up there with the very best beers that I have ever reviewed on the channel. And that's because a good friend of mine, fellow YouTuber, both been running our channels for what seems like forever. The best part of 13, 14 years. Peter the Master of Hoppets, that's his YouTube handle. He's the head brewer of Bad Seed Brewing Company. And I think because he's tried all these beers himself, because he's tried Pliny, Heady, probably he's probably had Putty from Verdant, all the different Cloudwater beers, because he's tried the best beers in the world, and now he's their head brewer. He's able to produce these beers for himself, not just for himself, of course, for people like me and everybody else in the world. And I think that's why Bad Seed Brewing Company, under the stewardship and care of Peter the Master of Hoppets, I think that's why for me they're the best brewery to come out of Denmark. The best brewery to come out of Denmark. I think personally this is better than anything that Macallan has ever produced. The beers that I've had Imperial Stouts, Pilsners, IPAs, Pale Ales. For me, this is of a better quality than when Macallan were at their height. I think this is the best beer to ever come out of Denmark. I really do. And that's some achievement. That is some achievement. So 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for double dry hopped Slice of Sunshine IPA from Bad Seed Brewing Company. Long may it continue. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.